line with probably an Ags on maybe both heroes.
It looks like such a crazy draft from Team Secret, honestly. They have to really outplay Team Liquid. They have the reach for the Lone Druid for the egg, but there's always Mars in the lane.
Well, we've seen crazy drafts pay off before, so you know what time it is, because the commentator is ready, the game is ready. Be quick for me, boys, before we go.
I love what Secret has, but I don't think Liquid's Lone Druid loses.
Okay.
Until I see differently, I'm always going to bet on Koifa's LD.
TL for Kyle.
Can't go against Blitz. If that Lone Druid wins,
yeah.
He's got buffed, man. He's gonna beat me up. I have to go with
He's been gymming while you've been quarantined and eating instead. That's the difference here. We've got Toby and Misery ready to bring us the first game. Do you guys have this much faith in this Lone Druid?
We have faith in the Clownies coming out from Team Liquid. There's 4 tips went straight away of Puppies and Enchantress to begin the game. So, hey, we'll see how it goes. I never have faith in anything Carl predicts. I don't know about you, Misery.
Yeah, I also find it hard to believe in Kyle, but I think personally that Secret has a way of winning 3 lanes here, and it's up to Liquid to kind of yeah, I don't know, kind of do something out of the box a little bit. I think naturally they're going to lose 3 lanes, but we'll see. It's not exactly the lanes that I had imagined. I was expecting them to just do normal dual lanes, but they're going to do safe lane Fury in here and just go for some aggro with Tusk, Gensh, and Void Spirit. So we'll see how it goes.
Yeah, considering Puppy's success on the Enchantress the other day, I'm not surprised to be happy to make this aggressive. This is almost like the old school. I'd say the old school. Just this roaming Enchantress support combinations that are always played in the past. Get aggressive, get up in the face, and Koifa actually. That's 3 runes to Liquid.
Yeah, he managed to actually get that. I think the hero is supposed to be faster than Bear, right? Or does the Bear count as a hero when you take the bounce?
He just got it as the Bear, right?
Yeah, that's what I mean. But isn't the hero supposed to override the Bear in terms of speed? Taking the rune? I'm not sure. Maybe it's the same.
Feels a little bit odd that Bear can't attack when he's that far away, but he can still pick up bounty runes. But that's Dota. Alright, so bottom lane you get to run the aggro trial lane. Mickey and Insania will try and be as defensive as they can. And Puppy's about to snipe a courier. They're pinging it out though. They see a courier coming down that way with their own defensive observer ward. So Team Liquid just holds that courier behind the tier 1. And now they can let it go because Puppy's walked back onto the range of the obs.
I'm curious why they decided to go aggro instead of just doing normal dual lane. I would think that Fury and Tusk dual lane would do really well against Bristleback Phoenix, and then just doing their Void Spirit safe lane would give them like sure two-way experience. Their hero is quite nice, but yeah, we'll see how it is off here. He found a wild, very nice creep early on with the tornado.
Making life pretty hard for Mickey. There's not much you can do against the tri lane. If Design can make the top lane work, Design dropped it up, Boxy, looking for a good line, for his spear, able to nail it, buying more time, more tank in Design with poison stacked up, that's first blood. Tiger will spill it. Meanwhile on bottom lane, Mickey will go down, so they make the aggro tri lane work. Yasuo very low on line, the Fire Spirit, there's not enough burn from Insania, and Matumba and Puppy, they all want to dive underneath the tier 1 tower. No more extra regeneration if you're dead under the tower. And if it kept going, they probably would have found the courier. But instead 2 hero kills go in the way of Team Secret's aggro tri lane.
Yeah, they did get 2 kills, but Bristleback just TPs in and gets full XP for all these creeps. Very nice for him. And Side's kind of left on an island top a little bit. He gets the pull off here, which is nice for him, but it's definitely not an easy lane for him.
Well, do they keep at it? Or do we look now for rotations? Like Puppy's already moving into that radiant ops ward. So there's no real surprise that can come the way of mid, and Nisha versus Voice is pretty even as far as the CS goes. No one really has the advantage.
Yeah, I guess they're kind of thinking that they can just keep killing and shutting down Bristleback. He won't be much factor this game. we've seen teams do that before, where they just kind of keep killing him. Tusk in this game is very doable.
Is it worth the sacrifice considering like Boxy CS?
But Mars is like, what is Mars and Mars with like fast pace? What is that really gonna do? I mean, I guess we'll see, but it's not as scary as Pushka, I think. And then Furion as a hero will catch up naturally, right? He will also be able to TP bottom and eventually take the tower of Liquid. So it definitely makes sense.
The face is not even that fast anymore. Now you don't get the gold. 20 to 12 sounds really nice, but only from experience.
Yeah.
Oh, top lane, bottom lane, sorry, Mickey. Pulled back by the remnant of Yamso follows up his own punch, and Puppy's bringing the extra stuns. He's the man that had many centaurs to work with, but some of them will go down. Mickey just kept the cool spray stacks going, and Puppy's on a healthy man. The stun buys him space, but Mickey gets up and double kill. Secret are meant to make this work, and now they're feeding the beast that is the Bristle. And maybe Insania can finish the job against Yamso. Back under the town, 40 HP, 20 HP, still enough to survive.
Yeah, that fast level 3 on the Bristle due to him just being able to get that solo XP on the tower, like makes those really hurt, and that's not really what you want. That's not really what you want. I think they should have maybe waited for the Tusk to hit 3, so the kill on the Bristle is more clean. I don't know. I expect Secret to win lanes. Now it looks like it's almost the opposite. In fact,
Lena and Bristle at the moment are you actually happier with that? If you're quite full? I suppose Nietzsche. My God, he's really going up. Bear. Savage Roar under tower. At least some bottle charges. Not quite think he's bear alive, barely, huh? It wasn't intentional. It's just dad slip.
I think Lone Druid relies on winning. He's not reliable. I mean, he's one of the strongest laners in the game. Going even is maybe not what he wants, but it's Lina, right? Lina is also up there with strongest laners.
Yeah, was the last pickup as well, Puppy. Getting blocked up by the tree and summon. Trying to make it towards the second boundary ring. He's in way too deep. A lot of poison stacked up on him and Tiger. He actually even pops the poison just to ensure his second kill of the game.
Yeah.
This is not the early effect we've seen from Poppies and Chandra. He's not been hunting couriers. Liquid were a lot more like aware of that on the bottom lane once the aggro trialing started, and he's had no influence in the top and the mid.
No, I really think this laning setup is sort of a mistake. It's hard to criticize Secret because they're Secret, right? And I'm sure they have a valid reason for why they're doing what they're doing. But just what I was thinking. You know, for them, it's just based off laning phase, not what they want. I think Poppy could easily have secured the lane for Void safe lane, and Furion would get just amount the same or more by going off lane with Tusk, and would free Tusk as well to do whatever. Furion alone is nice. But it's not over yet. I feel like Liquid's heroes scale better overall. So it does put Secret a bit on the back foot now.
Yeah, we were talking ourselves about this in the draft. When you open up with the Phoenix, the Mars, how long it takes to come on. Once they're on, they really start hurting. Team Secret haven't been able to shut that down at all. Government having to walk all the way back to base. Just Mickey once again zones in the bottom lane. He's at 2,000 net worth compared to the 2.7k the Bristleback. And to make matters worse, like there goes actually that's Puppy. There we go. Puppy sniping out a courier. Guess Mickey's courier brings in the double stuns. Mickey in a little bit of trouble trying to back up from Yamso. Claw sprays are starting to stack up, but they found the kill already. Snowball forward, going up for Insania. Taking a snipe down to the trees. No one brought any kind of extra stun. And the movement from Zai, it does net the kill on the Bristleback. But they probably want a little bit more than this.
Well, they're gonna look tower here. Bristle probably is gonna see back in there because he is a Bristleback. He's gonna feel good about it, I believe. But there's definitely pressure on the tower here. Nope, Bristleback. All right. They're gonna sack the tower. It looks like.
Puppy smoke broken. They know that Tiger and Nisha are moving around the cyber box. He just lets the arena around Nisha. He can't get really close towards that tower. And he's pinned right next to him on the wall of Boxy. Savage Draw trying to force him away to Nisha. He's bottle charging his way up, but doesn't have enough life to survive. Meanwhile, they'll disrupt over on Puppy, but they got what they came for. The mid-hero will fall from Team Secret. Now that does give you a win, and the spear connects on the Puppy. He was playing around the back line. He's going to lose his life for it. Even the Voipa, enabling him to get that double kill. And now you'll pressure towards the tier 1 tower. Secret have bottom lane tower, but Liquid will start to beat in tier 1 in just a bit.
Yeah, so they chose the tower for Bristol back to go stacks. Probably, I mean, it's hard to say. It was always to be a risky situation. Bristol dies again. It's awful.
Is that snowball going to connect? Yes, it does. In fact, Matumba brought in with the Absol, and double TPs coming in from Team Liquid. Now cancel the one of Mars. Tiger couldn't get the disruption off in time. So Matumba and the Absol both able to TP home safely.
Yeah, so then the net was even though it looks like some nice wins for Secret that taking the bot and some kills here and there. It's still the net was decent in Liquid's favor.
Especially for the cause.
Yeah.
Top 3.
Yeah.
But overall it's like it's about 1700, 1800.
Overall it's pretty even. But I feel like this benefits Liquid just because of the nature of their heroes. Like they have the Phoenix, and the Mars, like these big AoE team fights. Where Secret, they kind of fan flat when it comes to team fight. They do have Lina and Tyrion hit down the egg for a long time in this game, but you can't hit into arena, so.
Considering that timing too, like, do you just try and slow down the pace of your Team Secret, or do you need to speed it up and stop Lone Draw from being able to really push where he wants to push?
Well, I think you definitely want your support higher level. You want to slow the game down and your heroes to get more spells. So you hit more levels. So they get higher spells, and start running at Liquid. But you can't wait too long because you can't allow Liquid to get too much, right?
Oh my god, yeah, was being such a dick. The arena goes down, and they do actually catch out Tiger. He TP'd himself in, and now caught on the Mars arena wall. Tiger has been brought down by Matumba in the back lines, but now another Rune Sai having such a hard time getting away. Snowball was already being committed, but Matumba with the double kill, committed everything he could to get the kill on Zai. And ends up being a 2-for-1 trade for both the outposts at the 10-minute mark were in control of Team Secret. And that's why that whole battle began.
The top outpost was Liquid's favorite. But
they switched it in time?
They got 150 each, but
yeah, they did.
They got 4 bounty runs on Secret, so that's definitely a win. And some kills on the map too.
Here I thought Team Secret were a lot shadier. But this time, Lina. Was Nisha off on the stack kind of game? Or was it all just like the boundary retaining? She's got the same net worth, and if they find the kill as well, Laguna like Voipa. Streak is ended by Nisha, now he is definitely the uncontested number one net worth on this field.
Yeah, and pressure onto mid tower here. So this is like kind of the nature of Secret heroes. They are stronger now in the next 5-10 minutes. And if they get a net lead, then they're gonna be able to close the game out. But
they gotta grab Mars. Insania jumping forward, just trying to disengage Team Secret. Did a lot of damage to the towers in deny range. It's still your mid-tier 1.
Yeah. They almost killed that denial already, actually. So. The real thing comes when they need to tie taking tier 2 towers and Roshan, stuff like that, because that's where the team fight becomes more of a factor for Liquid. Tier 1s are, you can poke at them, and you will eventually bring them down if you're Secret.
Perfect! Dire's top tower.
Boxy playing for the runes. Kind of missing that illusion. Rune denial is a little bit too far away. Push the arena down defensively just to get Nisha and Puppy off his back.
Yeah,
that's a big ability to still blow.
Yeah, I mean, he could have actually maybe arena for the. He might have died, but they would have gotten Pushka back running, and it's pretty strong right now.
I think it's a short amount of time before Team Secret try and contest this ancient area. There's a lot of stacks down. Puppy seeing both the... Actually, he only sees the sentry ward. He doesn't see the ops. It's always a little cute using these small areas on the side.
Top lane.
They got him. Savage Roar comes down. No extra one shot. There's no way to survive.
Is under attack.
As the game progresses, they do have ways of dealing with Bristleback. Like they will eventually edge on either Fury or Lina, I imagine. And they have the Void Spirit, either Remnants to turn him around. So they will have a timing on Bristol. I mean, Bristol will have a timing on but you know, it won't be this unkillable Bristleback we've seen in the past.
Here's the second test. You knew this one was going to be coming. Okay, trying to stay as close to the front line as he possibly can. As Team Secret just finishing off whatever ones they can reach. Wrath of Nature will bounce through. Boxy coming in. The arena on cooldown for one more second. Now it's off. But Uzi want to try and catch Team Secret. They can't let the rest of the agency go. A little bit of problems with Koi for not joining this engagement. Was pushing the mid-tier one tower. And top side will take care of that momentum shift.
Yeah, I think they got half the stack each or something. Maybe Bristol got a little bit more.
It feels like a 50-50, but Bristol now number one on the net worth. Okay. Keep that fancy footwork moving away from the Remnant. So it looks like Mech is now done for Nature's Prophet. That's flying out in Courier. You got Nisha's ability to initiate through Yul. She is building into Silver's Edge next. Spirit Vessel build coming in from Yapsor. So multiple answers to Team Liquid's cause. And just all that damage from the going in for Desolator's first item.
Yeah, I mean, you can see the items up there. They want to build some kind of like similar timing, right? That where they can all come together and fight as five. And if they're able to hit these timings, it might be hard for Liquid, but it does require them to take some correct moves and fight the next 5-10 minutes. Because Tusk is not gonna just get some like vessel by just running around in circles. He's gonna need to you know take part in the game, not die, and maybe get some kills here and there. So same for Lina, right? Silver Edge, kind of far away.
Just like Yapso did. Teamed up together, killed off Phoenix in the bottom river. A little bit of extra money, 106 for Tusk so far. And they smirk up, go once again. Headed north. They're looking for a new target. Lone Druid's the only one that's up here, but that'll be a huge kill to take.
Yeah. It's actually very again how is this smoke gonna work out or not? Because
they have to find him in the trees. They got a lot of stuns to chain. Now Prophet TPing him. This is the best way to find him in the trees. Koifa, well, Ice Tracker Ray is going to be off target. Koifa still on the run. Chance blocking him in, pinning him into the corner. Back is on the way to try and help out. Savage Roar creates a little extra space. Again, another LSA off target from Nisha, so he can't finish the job just yet into Koifa. Boxy or Yapsor. Koifa turned around, so Yapsor turns with him, dodging the spear of Boxy. Nisha may lose his life to this, however. Brown tries to hold him in the corner, but thanks to the they see everything they need to. Zai's TP out will be successful. Spear of Mars was on cooldown. That's why he couldn't throw it until now. As Enchantress, Boxy trying to reach over the shards. And Puppy's TP will not be successful. The Quills are in range. And Insania working together to try and kill off Entombment. But they'll have to settle for Yapsor. Snowballing into the Wild Wing. Already got a couple of poison stacks on him. And he will be brought down as Liquid bring their entire team to defend that top lane.
Yeah, I mean, the moment he gets his ult off, you just kind of know that it's not going to be that easy to kill him because it's 1,000 extra HP and 15 extra armor, and Liquid can then like easily follow and help him out. They did end up bringing him down, so slow down the death. So I imagine when he gets Death, they're going to walk into Roche, and we're going to have another team fight at the time.
This is some fun, some confidence from Zai. Gets speared by Boxy, gets straight back, gets starting when he did before. Sentry ward is down, and Matumba's in the middle of both of them. Nisha now comes over himself with a spear, locking Matumba up against the wall. Defensive snowball save will be able to work. He's getting the follow-up done into Boxy, into sharp control onto the bristleback, but it will give him all the back that he requires. SD was picked up by Matumba, and this is Team Secret just playing on so many different fronts, getting both the supports of Team Liquid, and maybe they go for a little bit more. The enchant slow down Mickey, follow-up stuns, but they just don't have the damage out. Back to controlling the lanes.
Yeah. So this is not the type of fight that they want to take. The heroes still at this. It's exactly what Secret was like. In fact, this small missions with where you poke a bit, one guy out of position, you can burst one guy down, keep chasing. Liquid, they need to be at the ball. They are on objectives. They need to get the Deso unknown, and they need to go together. Or they're simply gonna get outplayed in these fights.
Is that going to be enough? And whoops. I think Puppy just lost his clumsy net.
Oh really?
Yeah, he got picked up by Koifa's bear. Because he was farming and then trying to retreat away from the lone druid. So that's not going to help.
That's pretty big. It's a good item. But yeah, I mean, it's not just Deso, it's also right? He's an innate Roshan killer. So it'll die really fast. They might tower first, mid tower first, just because it's easier access to Roshan afterwards.
Yep.
But they are getting bad though on the side lanes.
Matumba and Zai. They can show Liquid are always looking behind themselves, but Koifa does take that mid tier 1 town. He said Desolator is already up. Halbert, Vanguard build. In for Bristleback. AC going to be his next item of choice, but they want to keep the pressure on the mid tier 2 now. Fortification will slow it all down. But they fortify back themselves. But bottom lane. Yeah, so. Quick review. Wait for the spear, because the snowball's going to bring him forward. And Boxy tries to play the range game, but Pushka, there's 3 heroes committed here to ensure that he does go down. He still loses his core in the middle of that to Puppy. Because that's just what happens. But is this worth it? You put so many heroes into the bottom lane, now you're going to lose Koifa in the mid. Definitely not worth it. Matumba and Nisha just working together, and now they will add pressure to the mid tier 2 tower.
Yeah, no, that was really bad. Also because it kind of make play like we just discussed how they shouldn't play. Right? They were fine going down mid lane, and if they had stayed at all, they would have gotten to this move as they smoke.
Oh, Boxy. You got the arena, but no one's caught inside of it. They're well away from the egg. And Team Liquid, the big ball combinations they want to use against Team Secret, they used against PvE.
The seeds of fortune.
Yeah, so they definitely had an opportunity there to take it to mid, and then go immediately into Roche, and you're basically smoking, addressing one tusk, killing a creep wave, and it's not real pressure. The tower won't fall for the tusk, so you should just ignore it and keep staying as 5. But I mean, can you explain how we?
Can you explain how we actually we don't want to judge exactly what's going on, but I kind of want to understand how we got to the point where we're at. We were talking about Team Liquid being ahead by not that much. It was more experience than it was goal. But we kind of said they kind of won 2.5 for their lanes. How does this game turn around like this to get to a point where it feels like Team Secret are the ones who are picking the fight and in control?
I mean, it comes down to the moves we've seen, the recent ones, the inefficient movement, right? Like they move smoke bottom that lost a lot of time and farm doing that and gained almost nothing. And then they had this weird skirmish around the mid tier 1 radiant tower. So then the Furion will outfarm the Lina will outfarm you, but it shouldn't matter too much because 5 man is that much stronger.
This feels like they want to go for the Hallelujah kind of style. They're going and starting up for Sean, but Team Secret, they're at the tier 3 tower on bottom lane. Just took the tier 2. Feeling still pretty damn confident to push up. Alpha Wolf give all that bonus damage in this tower. Negative 6 armor on it is dying very, very quickly. They want to finish for Sean. He's low. He's at 1100. But they've lost the tier 3 tower. Now Aegis Maul's the hands of McKay. TPs will begin. McKay will team himself in the front lines towards Matumba. And how do you get your fight? How is this fight making it work out from Team Liquid? Fear, Matumba, he's actually pinned. No! Oh, the wall wasn't up in time. The speed didn't connect him into the arena. At least there's some rooting over on the Tusker, who's got defensive snowball available. This will buy just a little bit of time. But for all of this run back, for getting the Aegis to more than losing a tier 3 tower, all you get is Yapsaw. Maybe it's worth it because you have the Aegis immortal, but it still felt like they needed like an extra 10-15 seconds.
Yeah, I mean that was a very close call. I don't think it was that bad of a trade for Liquid. I mean, tier 3 towers nowadays don't actually give you that much, like in the old days, shrines and stuff. So they do get the Aegis, and this pistol back. You know, he's gonna feel like a king right now, and I don't think Secret's gonna want to go anywhere near him right now, unless he's very isolated.
Wait, can Liquid then get what they want? That 5-man group up and like is that possible? Or do you still have to? Like, how do they deal with split push and get that 5-man at the same time?
Right now is that they can 5-man, they can start hitting towers, but it's going to be very inefficient for them because Secret will be ratting on the other lanes, and even though they start getting it tier 1 top, for example, you know, Secret might already be pushing in other lanes, and they still need to kind of be together, because if they get caught up, multiple, you know, 5-man, Bristleback, you know, Mickey will die. So I think it's just very inefficient for them now, but you know, their teamfight does not like stop scaling, so they can play a bit slower here. We still just have a game to be played. It comes down to you know how the fights turn out. But I don't think the Aegis necessarily is gonna get that much done here.
Just give a little bit of breathing room, Liquid. He gave the confidence to take that tier 1 tower on bottom lane. He's got a lot of farm from that. And now is 600 gold away leading up to Cuirass. Leeds can steal a regeneration room, other items, other Tubberman's now completed an Aghanim Scepter for the Void Spirit. Both teams cleaned up their own Vlads. So just a few items which are bouncing in.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
And Liquid are grouped up once again, but look where Team Secret are moving. 3-man smoke up going into the giant jungle. The line got quickly drawn up by Insania saying like, down here. It's pretty much they're going to cross this line at some point, but if we take the tier 2 tower and mid, then maybe it's just going to be worth it. Mickey and Lone Druid's Bear goes to work.
Yeah, I think they should go high ground here. Try to force Secret back. They shred really fast. I think it's important for them right now to start reacting to Secret.
That one range creep gets to survive and allow this to actually happen. Yapsa's the first one to TP back, but it looks like Secret are going for their own trade-offs here. Now they're starting to TP out, but Mickey still with Aegis and Koifu with his bear up and running. They just want to pick up the melee racks and probably get out, but Zai and Tubberman have taken the same type of thing on bottom lane. So Koifu and Mickey. Now be careful about your TP timing. Bottom lane, but Tubberman just trying to get away from the two supports. He's perched up and having a very hard time running away with the catcher on top of him. In fact, they just dive in, they put out the egg, they need a stun, they need a control, and Tubberman actually completes his TP all the way back to base, while the mid lane team Secret's chase couldn't find exactly what they were looking for, but both teams doing damage to the buildings of the base, taking up melees.
So Sai made a really important play for this to happen. He dragged the Matrians the wave away from the lane, so that his creeps could get momentum and push into the base, which made backdoor region kick off, right? Or like go off.
Yep.
So that was really cool. And Nisha.
Bottom lane. Yep. Pinned up against the signs. This time they get the arena off. Boxy only wants to get them over towards the signs. They burn, but Nisha just PK beats. Yep. Still trying to fight this one out. Tiger doesn't have his purge up cooldown just yet, but they want Nisha. In fact, with Zai actually arriving in this fight too, it looks like it's Team Liquid who are the ones having the counters. Mickey can stand his ground, so at least he can bring down Nisha. But how much more power has Mickey got? Enough once Koifu is here to lend the route, to lend the control. Tubberman trying to run away. The Revenant didn't get the control he was looking for over on Mickey. Now rooted up and brought down Koifu. Ends the huge streak of Tubberman 7 times. And it looked like maybe it was a good start with the two supports going down from Liquid. And then the rest of the course from Liquid arrived.
Yep. That was kind of a lot of value from the Aegis to get two cores like that. But they kind of had to help each other, right? He caught out. He had BBB, but they chose to take the fight. I don't know. You can't really blame them. It was a close call.
You were saying it when we were talking during the drafting phase. Like, this is kind of a run meta. Being either brought forward by OG or the patch, but either way, sometimes just run, see what happens.
Yeah. Well, I think Secret, the liquid draft is kind of, it's still meta, but it's like a bit slower style. It's something that we would have seen more than before last CI as well. This Mars Phoenix Shadow Demon, where Secret is like more new style, perhaps, with Ench and Void. But we see the liquid lineup is online now, like for real, and Secret needs to be very careful what fights they choose, and you know, if it comes to it and Liquid starts hitting your base, it'll die really fast. So it's not an easy game for Secret by any means. They have to play pretty clutch to win this one, I believe.
There's a team to do it. Like, even just having Xi on Nature's Prophet, I'm already feeling like I lean the way of Team Secret just to keep control of this map. Because there's no quick and easy catch for the Nature's Prophet as he builds up his own levels. He's actually building his own assault cuirass too. So the next part's definitely going to be like look towards Roshan in just over a minute.
Yes, I has how much armor is that?
Currently
60 armor almost.
Yeah. 40, 52. And increasing. And this is the least amount of movement I've seen from Zion in a while. He's waiting for his money to count up so he can pick up the Hyperstone. Yeah, so he's currently sitting at 59 armor when he walks in the mid lane.
Yeah, I don't think you want to focus that hero. You want to kill the other. He doesn't actually do any damage right now. He's also going full utility. Oh, anyway, we have some secret here, and they could have not as 5. Run into Boxy.
Smoke does break, but Boxy quickly blinks away over towards the lane. Tumberman couldn't step fast enough to find him. Even the Bears team being out in time.
Yep, night time. A bit unfortunate time. Secret there.
Gotta keep an eye on that Roshan clock. We'll find out what it's going to be in 5 seconds time. The Team Secret already leaving inside the pit. And it's a long time. Almost 2.5 minutes. And all outposts are balanced. All teams are balanced. And game is now not balanced because of double damage found in the bottom river. Yeah, this could be a big pickup. Look for the root. There's no detection. Never mind. Got the kill.
Are they gonna just actually?
You
can only really get the range drag here. So you probably want to take your twos, but it's so hard against heroes like Fury and Athena. They push the side lane so rapidly. So that might end up being a real problem for them to actually be able to get two towers. Like getting to them in the first place.
Yeah, unless you can like 5-man barrel down a lane, but what's going to be a sacrifice now, Tiger? Oh, Snowball's going to arrive in time! Yes, it does! Only just from Yapsor. Ghost stepped it up, SD, trying to get away to safety. Loses his life and now with that buyback 40 seconds. Let's get a little tense around Roshan. Lone Druid is even sending his bear in there, but that bear is pretty tanked up too. Abyssal Blade, Desolator on the bear. And he's got the M-Claw to work with it too. And they're getting a second Abyssal Blade over on Mickey. So double controls.
Yeah, that's the problem with heroes like Dina, Voidbird, actually all 3 of their cores, right? They don't like Abyssal Blade.
I'm not like a smoke gank, they can get a good initiation, but the bear's waiting out front, Koipus in the trees. Insania was up on the hill, and they're trying to wrap around, just getting observed inside the base, and they'll see no one's there. So pretty obvious that this is the line towards the north that they're worried about. Foxy, who's the one who can blink Way stays close.
They got a really nice water. Tiger might end up getting caught again.
They see the water now. Sentry's down, Matamba comes in. Underneath the tier 3 tower, Ghost-Scepter buying some more time, plus the defensive disruption. TP's already arrived from Boxy, thinking about the arena pit. Unfortunately for Tiger, Matamba just jumps back down towards him. Poppy getting wrapped around there. Your Abyssal Blaze done. Okay. 3 hits will do it. Poppy explodes in the middle lane. Of course, the bottom is in a bit of a shambles, and Roshan has respawned, so both teams now start thinking about this. But Zai's already pushing in the top lane. The bottom lane always has momentum to Team. I'm just wondering when Liquid can come up to breathe.
Well, Insane has got it the Roche, so Poppy just now, so they both know it's up. And I don't know. It's gonna be hard for Secret to control this Roche. And it's gonna be hard for them to gain any real value anywhere else, because they already got the bot Raxes, so there's no, you can't really rat here. So they have to take the fight, I think.
They have no choice. This will be that time.
Might be too slow though.
Bottom lane doesn't push fast enough. Roshan's already down to 3,000. The trees will come in for the information. The Remnant doesn't grab anything. In fact, this is Paul Lone Druid over. Jump in. But Tamaman trying to get a steal. Couldn't grab anything, so jumps back out just as quick as he went in. And it's already TPing to the bottom lane to start the push. Or to continue the push if it comes back out again. Nisha's going rapier territory. Realizing they need even more damage right now to get through.
Yeah. Almost got caught there.
Yeah, just out of range of the sentry would. And that obs only had 5 seconds left on it. Gets a little tense now, but Team Liquid, they want to barrel down, they want to be able to use the Aegis the Immortal to move forward. Do they think that this is actually going to be their time? The advantage is still slightly the way of Team Secret. Maybe a little bit can get this pick up over on Poppy. Once again, Abyssal Blade control and hit. Just way too strong.
I mean, the gold is in favor.
Oh god, actually caught a bigger one. They caught Zai. Koiva going to bring the bear back in again with a Saboteur as much as able as they can get. They even get the extra root. A Prophet Sprout. Did anyone bring a blade? Yeah, they did. Cutting through the trees, and Nisha will arrive himself to try and help out Boxy, focusing him down. BKB wants to get inside the arena, let's Luna Blade go, and Boxy now unleashed able to walk himself outside the arena, but the Revenant pulls him back closer once again. Matamba jumps forward, defensive buying more time, but they can't keep Boxy alive. No matter how hard Liquid trying to quit, trying with his almost solo. He's almost got lead, and the runes just continue on forever. The bear will be claimed as a rebuttal, but Bear Felina, you'll take it. Maybe the better chance is they bought space with 10 tests, so Mickey can take the tier 2 tower on bottom lane. We wondered what it would take to achieve it. That's kind of what it is.
Yeah. And they're likely going to be able to get the top as well if Druid keeps long and keeps pushing. Mickey can TP top. But I mean,
there's no disable on Zai, so he doesn't care about he just TP away to safety. Now Tuskar will arrive, so disable will be there. Mickey pretty deep. Where's that support? Sania is nearby, but that gets their first done. Mickey trying to retreat back out once again. Perfect control. Icarus dive will cut the path, but Mickey just goes down. Aegis Immortal will burn. SD's moving over. They're trying to get there as soon as they can to help out this Bristleback. Life number 1 has already been claimed. They look for Puppy outside. Lone Druid's band not close enough. But they still have a creep wave with them, so maybe they can break the tier 3 tower. Even a full MKB completely on the bear for this push. So the tier 3 tower starts to get assaulted. Koiva's got to be careful. His bear's on cooldown for another 46 seconds, so if he loses it, well, actually, never mind. A little too late for that. They've lost a lot of their power. Puppy is burning pretty quickly, but Liquid don't have any more pushing power.
Yeah, I mean, they were overestimating themselves a bit there. They want to get a kind of forced buyback, get a Rax there, because Bristleback was already in position, but you had to actually run all the way across the map as a lone druid. They're not exactly the fast heroes, so it ended up being a very awkward engagement. And you see how fast the bear actually dies, so probably Secret in future fight, I'm gonna look to focus fire on that bear a bit. And even Bristleback too, right? He also dies quite fast. If he's alone. So Secret have the damage to kill.
We get to enjoy the new timer. It's 37 minutes in. Look for your new tier 4 items to arrive. Flicker and the Shaco. I think Zaya's got a crap ton of life now.
He's very tanky.
Like Liquid's coming outside once again. Everyone group up as 5. Nisha's on the hunt. I'm almost sad he went away from the rapier. I'm actually very sad he went away from the rapier. But he'll be very happy he got the timeless relic.
So another age is gone. Like, when is next Roche? It'll be in quite a while. And we almost have 25 on Bristleback. He will hurt a lot when he gets that. But again, like, it's not... His damage is not really his problem. It's more about being able to hit heroes.
Boxy. Very, very problematic. Matumberman, or the arena comes up and Matumberman almost feels like he baited it. The spear's going to pull him back in again. And with a lot of damage, with Corpus jump forward. Oh, nice. Boy.
That was very nice, actually.
These Abyssal Blades are just letting them go for initiation after initiation. And Enchantress on the run as fast as you possibly can. Glimmer Cape will give that extra ability to hide.
You don't get to see that very often. Mars spearing somebody to the arena from the other side like that. I don't even know if I've ever seen that. That's pretty cool.
It's quirky and it works. I still love how that will actually be considered as a wall, and still Roshan is not. Just one of my pet peeves. We actually get a Tusker Aghanim Scepter of all the items that Yabsor could have built into.
I mean,
just get away from my base.
If you think of it from his perspective, right, he has this Bristleback running at him. It makes sense he wants to, you know, be able to kick him away. Or the bear for that matter.
And as long as you don't get a Abyssal Blade jumped, you're gonna... you should be able to get that kick off.
It's quite a lot of a utility, actually, through BKB too. Like, I think it does go through BKB, I believe, right? It has 8-second cooldown only.
Okay.
So
it pierces spell immunity, so
I want to say that it does. Right?
Yeah, I want to say yes too.
It says yes. Right,
yeah, it says pierces spell immunity, so I'm assuming that is the kick, but I know sometimes that's damage and not effect, or effect and not damage. Trouble as McKay, another jump forward with Abyssal Blade. Koifa follows up with his bear, and Matoma, he just spent 1 minute in the sim, then he's back down for 80 seconds, and Nisha also on the run underneath the sentry ward. A spear from Boxy trying to catch the target. They just try and keep following with the Silver Edge. It's worn off in the Savage Roar, into a bash, into a root. All the control that Liquid can ask for. They get it in droves, and Koifa a double kill to his name, and they'll be looking to pressure this mid lane.
Yeah, I mean, this should be a bottom ranks, right? Unless you want to blow some buybacks here. You might have to, honestly. The buildings will die really fast. Metal doesn't have buyback.
Do you just go straight for bottom lane, or do you even force in for tier 4s?
Tier 4s are kind of hard to kill, right? I mean, not really with the amount of damage they have, but going throne is kind of risky these days. So I think just getting another side of racks and then see what happens. If they don't buy back, you can poke tier 4s as well.
Well, they're already in. They've already taken the job, and yeah, okay, yeah, no buybacks. Poke tier 4s. Hey, Nisha, we're gonna test you. 44 seconds before he's up. Fortification will buy a little bit more time. Secret, no, at least they can't lose their top lane of frag, so let it go. Prophet actually buys a rapier. Zai's coming back in to bring the extra DPS for this fight. Nisha as well, but there's your Abyssal Blaze done. Goodbye, Yapsor. No buyback available from him. And where's your target, Zai? He's actually battling against Koifa's Bear. They're trying to remove him from the field. They are able to do so. The TP in, and they didn't finish up in time. Phoenix tried to BT the front lines. He'll end up missing out on that, but they're going to kill Zai. The rapier is on the deck. Hasn't been regathered. Oh, it's not. It's in the hands of Mickey. This is over. They don't have the damage anymore. It was the last YOLO, but Team Liquid will take game 1 of this series in 42 minutes.
Yeah, wow, what an ending.